Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. We're joining you live from the CNN News 18 Federal Bank Primetime studio. Massive row raging in the entire country over back-to-back central exams getting leaked. First, it was NEET, and yesterday night, the Education Ministry cancelled the UGC NET, also due to integrity issues. Now, Ministry says they are committed to students and will not spare anyone who's found to be compromised. That will come, of course, only as cold comfort for 9 lakh students who gave this exam. Along with that, the future of roughly 24 lakh students who gave NEET earlier is in the doldrums. Now, NEET isn't officially cancelled so far. A retest has been recommended for 1,500 odd students who received grace marks. Having said that, the cancellation sword is hanging over it as a court case is also on, and investigations are going on into the leaks, which now seem to be a reality. 2 back-to-back such cases have opened up questions on the competency of the National Testing Agency itself to hold nationwide entrance exams. While there is no doubt that gangs and mafias exist who deliberately target such exams, the very purpose of the NTA was to eliminate such leaks. So why is it happening? Well, in Bihar, one of the centers where the alleged NEET leak took place, accused have revealed an RJD link. Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Vijay Kumar Sinha himself came out in a press conference to claim that RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav's aide Pritam Kumar is linked to the alleged leaks. So is there some political hand behind these leaks more recently? We'll take that question to our guests in just a bit. First up, the ministry says they took a prompt step to cancel the NET exam and the probe has been handed over to the CBI. This is what more the ministry has revealed today, that the Cybercrime Department gave the input to UGC that the NET exam has been compromised. Now, they haven't quite explained what that compromise means, but as I said, 9 lakh students will now have to retake the entire exam. New exam dates, though, are yet to be announced in this case. Remember, the UGC NET is an exam for assistant professors or junior research fellowship type posts in universities and colleges across the country. Before this, paper leak made headlines with the NEET exam as well. And the focus is on the investigation in Bihar in that case. Let me break down how the mafia operated according to the Bihar Economic Offences Wing to leak this paper to select group of students. So what we are being told is that students were allegedly approached through coaching centers itself. The accused were in touch with printing firm and also exam center staffs. Now, these NEET aspirants were charged anywhere between 30 to 32 lakh rupees for the leaked paper that was given to them. And one of the accused is actually the aspirant who gave the exam and got the exam in hand and is in jail. And that aspirant has revealed that, yes, the leaked exam paper that he was given and the actual paper were the same. Now, these NEET aspirants were also assembled in a safe house, in a guest house, by the accused, and there were multiple aspirants plus their kin who were actually put up in this guest house. The accused, they made these NEET aspirants memorize the answers overnight, and then the accused dropped the aspirants at the exam centers to prevent the leakage of the scam itself. As I said, Bihar's Deputy Chief Minister Vijay Sinha has drawn a sensational Tejasvi Yadav link to the paper leak. The BJP alleges the following, that one of the main accused, Sikandar Yadav, is a close aide of a gentleman named Pritam Kumar. Who is Pritam Kumar? Pritam Kumar is the PA of RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav. So it goes as high as Tejasvi Yadav, not an ordinary leader in Bihar politics, and certainly, of course, a former minister as well. BJP alleges that Tejasvi Yadav's aide is the one who called the employee of the Bihar Road Construction Department to book this room, this guest house that I'm talking about, for Sikandar Prasad's kin on May 4. Sikandar Prasad's nephew himself is one of those people who received the exam or the question paper along with other aspirants for NEET. The BJP has also come out to claim that a phone number and a minister's mention is there in the guest house diary, which has complicated matters as to what is the link exactly to Tejashwi Yadav's PA or his office overall. With that, we lead into the first big question we're asking today on Plain Speak. Certainly, the centre has been wound in this net of paper leaks. But is there a political conspiracy too behind these leaks?
कहा जा रहा था कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जो रूस और यूक्रेन के बीच में लड़ाई चल रही थी उसको रोक दिया था। इजराइल और गाजा के बीच में जो लड़ाई चल रही थी उसको भी नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने रोक दिया था। मगर किसी ना किसी कारण जो हिंदुस्तान में पेपर लीक हो रहे हैं उसको नरेंद्र मोदी रोक नहीं पा रहे हैं या रोकना नहीं चाहते हैं।
मई को तेजस्वी यादव के आप सचिव प्रीतम कुमार NHI गेस्ट हाउस में सिकंदर कुमार यादवेंदु के लिए कमरे की बुकिंग कराने के लिए फोन आया था।
Let's go across to our guests joining us. We have both a panel with the political representatives of parties that are raising their voice on the paper leak issue, plus experts that can possibly throw some light on what we're talking about. Neeti Jain, spokesperson of the BJP, Meeta Chakrabarti from the Congress party joining us. I also have Anwar Pasha, spokesperson of the RJD with us. Remember, as I mentioned, the BJP JDU in Bihar have accused RJD of being directly linked to the paper leak, and since then the RJD has gone pretty quiet. Abhishek Sudhir is political analyst and Ashutosh Srivastava is lawyer, also joining us on the show. Let me begin with अनवर पाशा फर्स्ट। अनवर जी, आपको पता ही होगा कि आज डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करी है और उन्होंने पूरी बात अपनी रखी है। आरजेडी का इसमें क्या कहना है? जब तेजस्वी यादव के पीए तक का लिंक जा रहा है तो फिर क्या समझे जनता?
It's a very serious matter. Matter is related to the 24 lakh students' career, and the central government is not serious at all. The whole responsibility is of the central government, then the Modi ji government, and the education minister, and all other leaders, be it Vijay Sinha ji, the deputy CM of Bihar, they are just passing the buck.
No, the investigation has happened and it has thrown up certain facets. That is not called passing the buck.
Yeah, this is just passing the buck.
How?
You see, who is Amit Anand? Amit Anand, one of the culprits who is involved in this paper leak, his photograph is with Vijay Sinha ji. Will he give answer why his photograph is there with him? This is the fact.
No, but is Preetam the PA to Tejashwi Yadav involved? What do you have to say on that link that has been drawn?
I'm just telling you, he's trying to divert the attention of the people.
No, this is not diverting attention if he's actually accused.
This is diversion of the attention of the people.
No, it isn't. It actually brings into focus the political mafia nexus that exists when it comes to paper leaks. This is not diversion. No, I'm sorry. 1 second. Just because a political link is coming to light, that's not called a diversion. If the investigation is throwing up the political link, then we very well deserve to know about it.
What proof he has? He's saying that there was a telephone from Preetam. What is the other proof with him? Who is the minister? the NHI guest house, it comes under the this deputy CM, Mr. Vijay Sinha.
Yeah, he's saying he
The
investigated
register-
and found
yeah,
out that
the
some
register-
Mantri
the
office was
register-
involved.
The register of the guests who were staying there, the register is with the minister. Minister can say anything. He can tamper even the register. He can even change the register.
Okay, so
He can
you're saying that
anybody.
you don't believe in the
He
proof,
should-
but can I
he
just
has
say?
to clarify
Can I just say?
who is Amit Anand? Why Amit Anand's photograph is with Mr. Vijay Sinha?
No, photograph doesn't
What
prove
is the link?
anything. That's
What is
not
the
how
link of
investigations are
Vijay
done. But Preetam,
Anand?
no, once again, Preetam is the
Not
PA of
only that.
Tejasvi Yadav. His link to the accused, the confession of the accused, two of those main accused, saying that yes, Preetam told them to do this or booked this house, guest house on their behalf, and he was involved. You don't think that that deserves investigation?
The accused have not said that the Preetam has done it. This is being said by the minister, the deputy CM,
So the accused
Vijay
has
Sinha,
said it, sir.
and in
He
the
said-
register it is written.
No,
The
sir, the
minister,
accused has said
on
it.
the
He said
recommendation of the
Sikandar
minister,
ने
the
कहा,
guest house,
सब हो जाएगा.
the guest house
has
was
named
booked for the
Sikandar.
recommendation of the minister.
So
And
you
who is
don't know the
minister now?
entire matter. He has
Tejasvi
named
Yadav ji is
Sikandar.
minister now.
Sikandar ने
The
मुझे
minister
कहा
is
papers
Vijay
सब
Sinha.
हो
Yeah,
जाएंगे.
but many former
Minister-
one second, many former
The guest house-
ministers are often referred to as Mantri ji, even if they don't stay Mantri. That's a separate matter. I don't think the allegation is against Tejasvi Yadav directly as it stands, but it is certainly concerning if a link has come to the PA of a political personality. Certainly, that is of serious concern, and that's not a diversion, mind you. I'm not going to park it aside as a diversion. It's a very important issue. If a politically linked person is involved, and that's not the first time that something like this would come to light.
Give me just one.
Anwarji, I'll give you 30
Just give
seconds.
me
You
10
please
seconds.
finish your point, then I'll go across to our other guests.
I think you should also talk about the role of the education minister in the central government.
Sure.
What the central government minister is saying? He is saying that there is no scam, no need leak paper was leaked. He is saying till today, this is his stand. And in 5 states, the FIR have been registered against the people. There is registration all over the country over it. But still he is saying, no, there is no paper leak. Whom
No,
is
he
trying
hasn't
to
said that.
cheat.
The education minister has actually not said that. The education minister
said
has said that
that
the investigations should go on, and if anybody
he-
has been found to
he
be
is not
compromised,
willing
no
to
guilty
cancel the
or
paper.
corrupt will
He
be
is
spared.
not-
No, he hasn't
he
said
is
that.
not willing to cancel
He
the
hasn't
exam.
said that there's an
He-
investigation going on. The
Why he-
NTA
he is
initially,
the
one
culprit.
second, sir, I don't want to speak over you. The NTA initially refused the
clearly
paper
showed-
leak, which they obviously left them red-faced because there are clearly arrests going on and the leak happened, right? The ministry has said, let the investigations happen, let the leaks be probed, and we will ensure that adequate action is taken. Let's not misquote anybody. Yes, Neeti Jain, you wanted to come in here. Neeti Jain, two things. You can respond to what Anwar Pasha is saying, but also on the question of the responsibility of the education ministry itself. Fundamentally, the responsibility lies at your door. Whatever may be the culprits, whoever may be the culprits.
Right, Shivani, so instead of getting into tutu meme, because this is a very sensitive matter, I just want to present through you to whoever is watching. I think my party and the government stand with the students that have suffered through whatever has happened. But the government has in the past also, they have taken steps to correct what has been happening for a very long time in this country. So steps like there were 2 sets of papers. Nobody knows which set is going to open in the morning. That has been done. Plus also this was our government that in February came out with Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Act. They came out with this according to which you get a 3-year jail and a minimum of 10 lakh rupees fine. So it's not like the government is not working on these aspects. They are. And yet the leak has happened. The government, the education minister that you're talking about, he has said that we are looking into the matter. Whoever is the culprit is not going to
Okay,
go.
but
not
Neeti,
going
2
be
back-to-back
let go.
high-profile examinations get leaked. Is that not a matter of concern? Should no accountability be set? I know this is a new term, and I know the minister has just taken charge, but he has been minister in the past too.
he has been the minister, and which is why I'm saying that even in the past, it's not like the matter has not been worked on. It has been, which is why the act came out in February this year itself. So the government is looking into it, and whoever is the culprit, it does not make it easy for the students. I understand that, but the paper leak is not new. At least this is the government that is at least looking into it. In
No,
Rajasthan,
but one of the charges that the government is facing today is that they've been kind of lenient on the NTA. The body is an autonomous body, but reports to the HRD. What is the accountability in the NTA that you are setting? Somebody, some heads should roll, right?
No, definitely they should, Shivani. I think for now, Dharmendra Pradhan ji has met the Minister of Education. He has met the chairman of NTA, and the matter is currently in Supreme Court. So it's not like, and he has said whoever is the culprit, whoever is found erring in this entire matter is going to face the music. Nobody is going to be let go of completely or freely at all.
Okay.
This is a very serious matter, but this is a government that is working towards correcting this wrong for the longer time as well.
Okay,
Which is
Meeta
why
Chakrabarti,
policy.
what is the problem that you have with how the central government is handling this? Exam leaks have happened in the past, not the first time, and several high-profile exam leaks have happened in the past. Why is it that you're suddenly making it about the government or the party in power when this is a systemic problem that India has had to deal with?
Because that's our job as a principal opposition party. Good evening to all your viewers, and good evening to our fellow co-panelists as well. So it just shows us how compromised and how corrupt our whole educational system has become. The entire NTA and the way the system is working, the way the system has been taking examination. A very relevant point and query at this point will be, why has the chairman of NTA not resigned yet? Why is there no accountability that is being fixed? Why is the government of the day being so lenient with the NTA? We have 67 toppers. That itself should tell you a story. About 1,500 students being given grace marks for no reason. Irregularity is just not related to the paper leak in Bihar, which obviously shows corruption. Somebody
Yes.
within the system has been compromised. Otherwise, how did the paper leak happen in the first place? It's just not one or two individuals or a group of people in Bihar who is only doing this. There are people within the political class, there are people within the government of the day, within the state governments and within the central government who are also linked.
But why
So
are you
we
not
need
talking
to
about the RJD
investigate
link
this.
that is coming to light? That's the only direct link that has come to light.
There is no, everything needs to be investigated. Every link has to be investigated, but the people who are in power today, both in the state and in the center, have a lot to answer for. Also, the fact that there was an examination center in Gujarat, for example, where the rule says that you can apply for an examination center within 100 to 150 kilometers from your base residence. Now, people have been applying and been given that examination center who applied who were 1,000 kilometers away. How did that happen? How did the grace marks being given? There were so many irregularities at different stage. The date of registration got extended. Initially, it was from 9 February till 9 March. Then it got slightly extended. So there were so many irregularities starting from the registration process to the exams. The problem here is that when a railway train accident happens, and we talk about fixing accountability, we talk about review of safety protocol, we are being asked, Rajniti mat kiji. Rajniti nahi ho. India is a country where we have, and this is government data that I'm quoting, there are 2 youth committing suicide every single hour. So, and a lot of, I'm not saying all the youth are committing suicide because of student issues. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Not all all are related to student issues, but a bulk of them are related to student issues.
Okay,
And if
can I
there
ask
are
Neeti
issues,
to very
if
quickly
there is
respond to that?
supervising,
Neeti,
then we
it
as
doesn't
an
matter
opposition
what
party
happened
need to
under the
investigate
UPA. The NDA or the BJP has been in power for 10 years. You will be asked questions over your track record. You cannot keep comparing it to pre-2014.
Which is exactly what I'm saying, Shivani, that this was a party, whether it was rail accidents or it was the paper leaks, they were multifold. When it was the UPA government, in the past 10 years, the railway accidents have also gone down and the paper leaks have also improved. And we are not saying that whatever has happened is not serious. But the point is, this is the only government that thought about bringing out such an act that has been acting on whatever needs to be acted on. So we are acting, it's not like we're sitting complacent on the fact that theek hai, jo ho raha hai hone do. We're not like your chief minister in Rajasthan who said nothing about the paper leaks when they were happening in Rajasthan. And that was also a person who was apparently very close to Rahul Gandhi. So you don't comment on those people. So when you say the political links, they probably are true. But the point is that you need not politicize the fact. I really appreciate the fact that you started with "Kyunki hum opposition." So I agree to that. You are the opposition. You will say it. But to to convince the students that are watching your show, it is this government that is acting on whatever wrongs that are being done. And please have trust in us. Whoever is responsible will be taken to court and will be taken to case.
Okay, Ashutosh Srivastava, I want to come to you. You know, 2 back-to-back paper leaks. Do you think this has really shaken the faith in the agency itself, the NTA itself? And something needs to be done. Now, Dharmendra Pradhan, the HRD minister, has said that, there will be some reform and they will undertake that reform of the NTA itself.
Yes.
But this is a body that was established only barely 8 years ago. And it was established, one of the explicit purposes of the NTA was to ensure foolproof examinations at the national level. What went wrong?
See, yes, I do agree. See, NTA was established in November 2017, under the Indian Societies Registration Act. The main purpose, the objective of NTA was to conduct a free and fair examination of the students and to meet up with the international standards of examination in our country. But unfortunately, the way what we have seen today, whatever has happened, I mean, I'm sure it has really reduced the kind of faith and confidence the students had in NTA. So obviously, there are reforms which are required to be done. And since this matter was not able to be resolved earlier, because we know that there was confession by a student, one Mr. Yadav, who had given a statement that he had the paper 1 day prior of the examination, and all the question papers on the next day was almost the same. So 100% this paper matched up, and there were lakhs of rupees being spent for buying such papers. So this is very, very important and crucial so far as the future of our country and the students are concerned. And obviously now, since the matters have gone to different high courts and also to the Supreme Court, now the Supreme Court has taken active participation and it has viewed it very seriously, and it has stayed many proceedings going on in different high courts. And it said that, okay, now the apex court itself will hear the matter at length. And surprisingly, that there are many such petitions which have been filed in the Supreme Court has got different kind of prayer clauses also.
Right.
One of those petitions are, from some of the states, they are saying even that 1,563 students who have been, who were given ex gratia marks, that how that calculation has come up, because there are many other students who are claiming that they were also not given extra time, and they were given less time of around 40-45 minutes.
I know exactly. So as far as the NEET examination is concerned, there is certainly a lot that has gone awry, and somebody needs to take responsibility for that. Abhishek Sudhir, is NTA the villain here? If not, why not?
Shivani, I think you said that this is a systemic problem. This is a systemic problem. The question is, who do the people of India trust to clean up the system? Now, Mr. Modi has got a mandate for a 3rd time, the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru. Clearly, the people of India trust Narendra Modi and his government to solve this problem. There are systemic problems. Nobody is denying that. Now you're talking about this nexus. There is a link, they say, to Tejasvi Yadav. I personally trust Narendra Modi over Tejasvi Yadav any day, because this has been a clean government. There hasn't been a single scam in the last 10 years, right? Now, there are links to Tejasvi Yadav. Those links need to be investigated. And who's investigating? Who made the arrest? It's the Bihar police that made the arrest. The Bihar police that comes under the NDA, that comes under Nitish Kumarji's government, right? So the Bihar police are not shielding the accused. They are not shielding the accused. The NDA is not shielding the accused.
Abhishek, the question here also is that fine, you will have elements in society that will always target your systems. Mafias and gangs will exist. But if you are in power, you don't have an excuse to say, oh, people are doing these things. You have to defend that system.
Shivani, the fact remains that we all remember Jungle Raj, And the people of Bihar have never voted the RJD back to power on their own. And once again, the RJD has been rejected in the Lok Sabha elections. Do you trust the RJD over the BJP? I'm sorry, I trust the BJP. Do I trust Rahul Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi brings in caste. He says people of the upper caste should not be setting papers for people from the lower caste. They bring in casteism. No, I'm sorry. If there have been lapses, yes, there have been lapses, but I still trust Narendra Modi. I trust Dharmendra Pradhan. I trust the NTA to clean up the system. And it's all well and good to say scrap NEET and replace NEET with what? You have to replace it with another exam. You say let the NTA Director General resign, but someone else has to replace the NTA Director General. The opposition today has been rejected by the people of this country because they're only problem-oriented. They're not solution-oriented. Give us a solution, sir. How would you make the system more secure? 24 lakh students take the examination, Shivani, and everywhere there is human intervention. Now, Anurag Yadav, Sikandar Yadav, Pritam Yadav, what does this tell you, Shivani? What do these names tell you? You tell me, what do these names tell you?
Okay, Anwar Pasha wants to come in. One second, Anwar Pasha and Abhishek, please.
Just rubbish and bullshit.
Anwar, Abhishek, just listen to Anwar for 30
the
seconds.
Narendra Modi government will be known for their scams. Not one scam. Hundreds of scams are there. This government will be known for their scams.
Can I just request you, gentlemen, once again, not over each other, one by one. Anwarji, please, for 30 seconds. No, Abhishek, 1 second. Only Anwar Pasha.
The supporter of the scams. This person is the supporter of the scams. The government of BJP is known for their scams. All sorts of hundreds of scams have taken place during 10 years. And they are taking place. The NEET scam. The BJP has become the party of scams, the NEET scams, electoral bond scams, NET scam. Within 24 hours, the NET exam has been cancelled.
But sir, that's not the scam. The scam is when you have links to political parties and people are extorting money of innocent students or their families. One second, it's very easy to drop this word called scam, and we've heard that being dropped at the drop of a hat recently. Anwarji, once again, like this a conversation cannot happen. Just 1 second, just listen to me and I'll give you time. Anwarji, today it is very, very difficult to take your word about quote-unquote a scam unless you can prove a link of the government or of a party as far as this leak is concerned. The only link that is coming is to your party. There has to be accountability on your part. Yes, Anwarji.
Yeah. Why, my question is, why Mr. Pradhan is not cancelling this NEET exam?
That's not the answer to my question.
One state. Why NET was cancelled within 24 hours? Why NEET is not being cancelled? It means the government is involved in it. The government is trying to steal somebody.
Okay, I think the NTA certainly in that regard was on the wrong foot, because initially it had no... it had no smell of the fact that there was a leak involved in NEET 2. It came out to defend that there was no leak, and then that's why it said that, okay, let's just retest the 1500 odd who have got grace marks. Abhishek, 30 seconds, then I'll take final word from the rest of our guests as well.
First of all, if the BJP government or the NDA government is involved in the scam, then why will the Bihar police, which comes under the BJP and the JDU government in Bihar, arrest the accused? So the Bihar police are doing their job, right, on the directions of their political bosses. They have been given a free hand to investigate, right? And please, sir, before you talk of scams, fodder scam, aap bhool gaye kya? We all know the scams Laluji has been convicted in. Forget about accused, convicted, right, and disqualified. So RJD should be the last party to talk about scams. The halat jo aapne kara hai Bihar ka, Bihar has still not progressed because of you and the damage you did in the 1990s. So please be very careful about, throwing these allegations of scams, right? Your leader has been convicted in scam after scam after scam, right? So please don't say NTA, Dharmendra Pradhan. Shivani, there is a difference between incompetence and corruption. Maybe there has been incompetence, maybe there has been paper leak in some centers, but 24 lakh students have written the exam, and there's been a leak in Bihar. You don't want 24 lakh students to write the exam again.
Okay, but incompetence should also be acted upon, and maybe they'll take a little bit of time, but they need to act soon because confidence needs to be restored. Meeta Chakrabarti, 30 seconds.
Okay, so let us not get started about link between corruption and BJP, because then it will not be over within 30 seconds. Be it the electoral bonds scam, if you talk about regional, the state leadership, be it the WAPM scam, The fact that about 25 national leaders who had serious charges of corruption from different political parties have gone to BJP and now are being shielded by BJP central leadership. So let us not get started. Let us not even
Only one person. Only Meeta's audio, please.
started how the electoral bond scam happened, how scam about the Bellary brothers, about Hemanta Biswa Sharma, about Shubhendu, of BJP with corruption. That will be a completely different show altogether. Now coming back about these 23 odd lakh students who have given the examination, who had been compromised. The examination is surely compromised. We are seeing time and again as how examinations are not happening as per schedule. After the examinations are happening in multiple cases, we have had instances of paper leak, and after the paper leak, after the uprising and protest by the students, how examinations are getting cancelled.
Okay.
This is a very, very serious concern. This
It is a serious
affecting the
concern.
future lakhs of
And
students of
if
India.
any political
So
party
we
is
as a
known to or shown to have a link to these leaks, then I hope that the entire Indian polity will come together and condemn that. Then people will not do ifs and buts. Niti, I have 20 seconds left for you.
So just 2 points, Shivani. I think first it's very rich for all of these parties whose heads are out on bail on different scams. They are complaining about BJP being involved in scams. Not one scam in the last 10 years did you go to the court with any kind of proof. So please don't tell us that the BJP is involved in any kinds of scams. And the second and last word that I want to say is that the BJP stands with these students. Whoever is the culprit will be taken to charge, and the solution will come out very soon. And
We believe that the Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, is all set to hold a media briefing at about 7 p.m. this evening. Let's see what more is offered in terms of information of what has gone wrong. I do thank our guests for joining us. Coming up, after a very short break, controversy rages in Tamil Nadu yet again on the issue of caste. A panel now says that caste markers must be banned in schools. Is that the right way to go? We'll take that debate on the other side.